فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى يوم يتذكر الإنسان ما سعى وبرزت الجحيم لمن يرى فأما من طغى وآثر الحياة الدنيا فإن الجحيم هي المأوى وأما من خاف مقام ربه ونهى النفس عن الهوى فإن الجنة هي المأوى.
If we ask our general public, and you are a few and I am only a few, we are just a few, but if we ask the general public and we ask the people around us, and most Muslims are guilty for not asking. Most of us are guilty. We don't ask the people around us who are majority. We selfishly live like the Jews who only cared about themselves and called the rest the Goyim, those who are damned, those who are enslaved to them. Most of us are guilty for not asking, but we should ask the question, what is your purpose for being created? Why are you here? And most of the people around us are deluded. Deluded so much that within dunya, they are sucked into deeper dunya. Within that dunya, they are sucked deeper into a deeper dunya. I drove past a beautiful brand new park built today. Massive man-made mountains and hills. And as I drove past, I saw only a handful of people walking. Even I wished, if only I could stop everything right now and just go climb this hill. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Breathe some fresh air on the top. And then I realized, I am someone who could care less, or I try not to care about the dunya. What about all these people driving around me? By the tens of thousands, all these cars travel past, and they all look at the hills, and they say, if only, but they just drive into another dunya that's got them diluted from the better dunya. They can't even stop for 10 minutes for it. If we ask them, what is your purpose? They will all say, it is to eat, it is to enjoy, it is to work and earn wealth, amass wealth, it is to have intercourse, it is to be involved in temptations, the matters of the dunya, all forms. These are our purpose. You live once, they say. You only live once. Live life to its max, they say. But few people today, very few. As Allah Azza wa Jal says, this is not my analogy. Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَأَكْثَرُ النَّاسُ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. And majority of mankind, they don't know. They know not. Only a few realize the reality of why we're created. And to these few, Allah Azza wa Jal says in the Quran, وَمَا خَلَقْتَ إِنسَ وَجِنَّ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created the jinn wa ins, the jinn and the human beings, except for my worship. And only these few know that that is the practical reason. That is why we are created. Briefly, very, very briefly, some ask, what do you mean? Stop everything I am doing. Don't eat. Don't live. Don't have fun. Don't play games. Don't enjoy. Don't eat. Don't sleep. Don't get married. Don't have children. Don't buy a house, a car. Just worship? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. If one was sincere, one would not ask such a question. One would say, yes, He is my Lord. What does He want me to do? I will do what He wants me to do, His bidding. Then Allah will say to them, eat, sleep, rest, get married, have children, have a good house, have a good car. Even before every drink, every bite, say Bismillah, and Allah will say, ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ. On that day, I will bring every single ni'amah. Na'im is plural for ni'amah. Every single blessing, I will bring it, and we will talk about it. And Rasulullah ﷺ was asked by the Sahaba who were a bit worried now. And they said, Allah, what is the smallest blessing Allah will ask us about? What is the smallest thing I should be concerned with? Meaning, if I'm worried about the smallest thing, I will surely be worried about everything else. What is the smallest concern I should have about the na'im or the ni'amah? And Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, he said to them, the smallest blessing, ni'amah, that you will be questioned about is the breath that you take. Everything in His name, for His pleasure. Everything we do it anyway. All we have to do is make an intention. On a side note, brothers, majority Muslims, they live their life like Muslims, but they are not worshipping Allah, because they do not make the intention before they do anything. They forget Allah, they just do it. They eat, but they don't say Bismillah. They sleep, they forget to say the dua before sleep. They sleep with their wives and vice versa, but they forget to say the dua before meeting each other in the room. All of these things are just neglected, so Allah is forgotten. And Allah is neglected, and thus He is not worshipped. May Allah forgive us and remind us to always remember Him. Ameen. If we were to look at just these few people, Allah says to just these few people in the Quran, He describes the purpose of existence to man, to worship Allah Al-High sincerely. وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not commanded you with more than just worshipping me. إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ هُنَفَاءَ. That you enter into this way of life. You can't just say, I worship Him. Okay, I accept Islam, and then live life without the way that He has prescribed. It is to enter it correctly. So to these people, we say, from these people are us, inshallah, and we say, oh Allah, we fast, we worship You, we perform Hajj. So after these actions, these performances, brothers and sisters, then what? What will we offer Allah after the basics that we've been guided to? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. That He has guided us to do at least that much.